والملائكة من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من لم يصل عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما يجب أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما ينبغي أن يصلى عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد حتى لا يبقى شيء من الصلاة عليه. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الأولين وصل على سيدنا محمد في الآخرين. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. وأسألك اللهم بالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا آدم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا نوح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إبراهيم عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا صالح عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يونس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أيوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يعقوب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوسف عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا موسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا هارون عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعيب عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إسماعيل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا داود عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا سليمان عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا زكريا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يحيى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا أرميا عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا شعياء عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا إلياس عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا اليسع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا ذو الكفل عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا يوشع عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا عيسى عليه السلام، وبالأسماء التي دعاك بها سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم، وعلى جميع النبيين والمرسلين أن تصلي على سيدنا محمد نبيك عدد ما خلقته من قبل أن تكون السماء مبنية والأرض مدحية والجبال مرسية والبحار مجرأة والعيون منفجرة والأنهار منهمرة والشمس مضحية والقمر مضيئا والكواكب مستنيرة كنت حيث كنت لا يعلم أحد حيث كنت إلا أنت وحدك لا شريك لك. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد حلمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد علمك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كلماتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد نعمتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء أرضك، وصل على سيدنا محمد ملء عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد زينة عرشك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما جرى به القلم في الكتاب، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما خلقت في 7 سماواتك، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد ما أنت خالق فيهن إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل قطرة قطرت من سماواتك إلى أرضك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد من يسبحك ويهللك ويكبرك ويعظمك من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد أنفاسهم وألفاظهم، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد كل نسمة خلقتها فيهم من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم 1000 مرة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد عدد السحاب الجارية، وصل على سيدنا محمد عدد الرياح الذارية من يوم خلقت الدنيا إلى يوم القيامة في كل يوم.
أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله وأشهد أن لا أشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر الله استغفر Astaghfirullah.
Astaghfirullah العظيم الذي لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم وأتوب إليك من كل ذنب معصية من كل ما يخالف دين الإسلام من كل ما يخالف الشريعة من كل ما يخالف الطريقات من كل ما يخالف الحقيقات من كل ما يخالف العظمات يا أرحم الراحمين عودنا كلمتان شهادتان عندك يا رسول الله وهي لنا وديعة يومك يا رحمة للعالمين اللهم يا مسبب الأسباب يا مفاتح الأبواب يا مقلب القلوب والأبصار يا دليل المتحيرين يا غياث المستغيثين يا حي يا قيوم يا ذو الجلال والإكرام وفد أمر إلا الله إن الله باسل بالعباد رابطه الشريف connect the heart to Shaykh Efendi. فاتحة الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين صلوات الشريف اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم ألم نشرح بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب الله إخلاص الشريف بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله أكبر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد الله فاتحة الشر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين صلوات الشريف
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم اللهم صل على محمد وعلى
آل محمد وسلم صل يا ربي وسلم على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى كل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم رب قد آتيتني من الملك وعلمتني من تأويل الأحاديث فاطر السماوات والأرض أنت ولي في الدنيا والآخرة توفني مسلما والحقني بالصالحين آمنا بالله صدق الله العظيم سبحانك ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين إلى شرف النبي مصطفى صلى الله تعالى عليه وسلم وعلى وصحبه الكرام وإلى مشايخنا في تركة نقشبندية تلانية Hazretleri ve İmam Tarık Azül Hali Kabaca Şan Akşben Muhammed Reisil Bari Sultan Evliya Şaballah Fazla İstani Ebu Fıkara Asya'da Cevad Rabbani Sultan Evliya Kıbletül İslam Sahibu Zaman Şeyh Sultan Mevlana Muhammed Nazım Adelelekani Hatma Hacıgani ile Abdülhalik Kucuvani SahibulSaif Şeyh Abdulkerim El Kibrisi Rabbani Sahi Sadatına ve Sıddıki
El Fatiha Allahümme فاعلم أنه لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله عسير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم ألا بذكر الله تطمئن قلوب بلى الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الله الناصر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حق حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي هاي حسبنا الله نعم الوكيل نعم المولى نعم الناصر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم الله الله حق الله الله حق الله الله حق الله الله حق الله الله حق الله الله حق الله الله حق الله الله حق الله الله حي الله الله حي الله الله حي الله الله حي الله الله حي الله الله حي قيوم الله يا قيوم الله يا قيوم الله يا قيوم الله يا قيوم الله يا قيوم الله يا قيوم الله حسبنا الله نعم الوكيل نعم المولى نعم الناصر ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم يا هو يا هو يا دائم يا هو يا هو يا Sultan ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Allah ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Allah ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Allah ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Allah ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Sultan ya Allah ya Sultan ya Ya Sultan, Ya Sultan, Ya Allah, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Allah, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Allah, Ya Veli, Ya Veli, Ya Veli, Ya Allah, Ya Veli, Ya Veli, Ya Veli, Ya Allah, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Allah, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Allah, Ya Wahhab, Ya Wahhab, Ya Wahhab, Ya Allah, Ya Wahhab, Ya Wahhab, Ya Wahhab, Ya Allah, Ya Ahad, Ya Ahad, Ya Ahad, Ya Allah, Ya Ahad, Ya Ahad, Ya Ahad, Ya Allah, Ya Samad, Ya Samad, Ya Samad, Ya Allah, Ya Samad, Ya Samad, Ya Samad, Ya Allah, Ya Sami, Ya Sami, Ya Sami, Ya Allah, Ya Sami, Ya Sami, Ya Sami, Ya Allah, Ya Basir, Ya Basir, Ya Basir, Ya Allah, Ya Basir, Ya Basir, Ya Basir, Ya Allah, Ya Rezak, Ya Rezak, Ya Rezak, Ya Allah, Ya Rezak, Ya Rezak, Ya Rezak, Ya Allah, Ya Gani, Ya Gani, Ya Gani, Ya Allah, Ya Gani, Ya Gani, Ya Gani, Ya Allah, Ya Hamid, Ya Hamid, Ya Hamid, Ya Allah, Ya Hamid, Ya Hamid, Ya Hamid, Ya Allah, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Allah, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Kerim, Ya Allah, Ya Fetah, Ya Fetah, Ya Fetah, Ya Allah, Ya Fetah, Ya Fetah, Ya Fetah, Ya Allah, Ya Setar, Ya Setar, Ya Setar, Ya Allah, Ya Setar, Ya Setar, Ya Setar, Ya Allah, Ya Cemal, Ya Cemal, Ya Cemal, Ya Allah, Ya Cemal, Ya Cemal, Ya Cemal, Ya Allah, Ya Celal, Ya Celal, Ya Celal, Ya Allah, Ya Celal, Ya Celal, Ya Celal, Ya Allah, Ya Jabbar, Ya Jabbar, Ya Jabbar, Ya Allah, Ya Jabbar, Ya Jabbar, Ya Jabbar, Ya Allah, Ya Kahhar, Ya Kahhar, Ya Kahhar, Ya Allah, Ya Kahhar, Ya Kahhar, Ya Kahhar, Ya Allah, Ya Kadir, Ya Kadir, Ya Kadir, Ya Allah, Ya Kadir, Ya Kadir, Ya Kadir, Ya Allah, Ya Muqtadir, Ya Muqtadir, Ya Muqtadir, Ya Allah, Ya Muqtadir, Ya Muqtadir, Ya Muqtadir, Ya Allah, Ya Hannan, Ya Hannan, Ya Hannan, Ya Allah, Ya Hannan, Ya Hannan, Ya Hannan, Ya نصير ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد وسلم. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى
آل محمد وسلم. صل يا ربي وسلم على جميع الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى كل أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. على أشرف العالمين سيدنا محمد الصلوات وعلى أكمل العالمين سيدنا محمد الصلوات وعلى أشرف العالمين سيدنا محمد الصلوات. صلوات الله تعالى وملائكته وأنبيائه ورسوله والجميع الكريم محمد وآل محمد عليه الصلاة والسلام ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. رضي الله تبارك وتعالى السادة أصحاب رسول الله أجمعين وعن تبلغ المتقين وعن أولياء الصالحين شيخنا بتركة نقشبند العالية قدس وزكيهم بارك الله تعالى بركاتهم في ذاتهم دائما والحمد لله رب العالمين. الفاتحة. سبحان ربي العلي الوهاب.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. جعل الله وإياكم من يستجيب شفاعته وارجو من الله رحمته ورأفته. اللهم بحرمة هذا النبي الكريم وآله وأصحابه السالكين على منهاجه القويم اجعلنا من خير أمته واشرنا بذيل حرمته وحشنا غدا في زمرته واسع ملتنا في مدحه ونصرته وحين متمسكين بسنته وطاعته ومن اللهم على حبه وجماعته. اللهم ادخل وجد فلمن يدخلها وانزلنا معهم في قصورها فنوال من ينزلها وارحمنا ما يشفع الخلائق فترحمها. اللهم ارزقنا زيارته في كل سنة ولا جل من عاف وقل عنه قبل سنة. اللهم لا جمعت ذنوبا وسترت به رداء المغفرة عيوبا. اللهم انه كان معنا في صلب فتحها فلم فضها رحمهم الله. اللهم ارحمنا ذا اصحاب القبور وفق ابقاسنا على ممر الدهور. اللهم اجعلنا عليك ذاكرين ولنعمائك شاكرين وليومك من الذاكرين وهنا وطاعتك مشهورين ولا توفيتنا فتوفنا غير مفتونين ولا مخذولين واختم لنا منك بخير اجمعين. اللهم اكفنا شر الظالمين. اللهم اكفنا شر الظالمين. اللهم اكفنا شر الظالمين واجعل مفتة هذه الدنيا سالمين. اللهم اجعل هذا الرسول لنا شفيعا وارزقنا به يوم القيامة مقاما رفيعا. اللهم اسقنا من حوض نبيك محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم شربة هنية من وابدا وشرى تحت لواهي وداع. اللهم اغفر لنا به وعلى آبائنا وأمهاتنا ومشايخنا وأمنا والحقوق علينا ولم نرجو هذا الخير في هذه الساعة ولجميع المؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء منهم والأموات إنك أنت قريب مجيب الدعوات وقاضي الحاجات وقاضي الحاجات وقاضي الحاجات واغفر الذنوب والخطيئات يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين يا أرحم الراحمين. وصلى الله على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين.
Ya Rabbi, all praises are due to you. May your peace and blessings be on the Holy Prophet Islam and his family and his companions. Ya Rabbi, please bless our Grand Shaykh Sultan Awliya, Shaykh Maulana Muhammad Nazim Hakkani. Ya Rabbi, please bless our Shaykh SahibulSaif, Shaykh Abdulkerim, Kibrisi, Ya Rabbi, raise them to higher and higher and higher stations. Ya Rabbi, give long life, healthy life, strong life to Shaykh Lokman Efendi. Ya Rabbi, make us to be better ones to him. Ya Rabbi, make us to be better ones in this way. Ya Rabbi, we're in need of your mercy. Ya Rabbi, we're in need of your forgiveness. Ya Rabbi, we're in need of your lutuf. Ya Rabbi, please forgive us. Ya Rabbi, please accept our thankfulness to you. Ya Rabbi, make us to be your thankful servants. Ya Rabbi, make us to be obedient servants. Ya Rabbi, make us to be servants that are in submission. Ya Rabbi, make us to be servants that are in muhabbat. Ya Rabbi, make us to keep the connection to the one that you've given us as a connection. Ya Rabbi, make us to keep a connection to our Shaykh. Ya Rabbi, make us to be strong. Ya Rabbi, don't let us to be weak. Ya Rabbi, make us to be doing the work. Ya Rabbi, don't make us to be lazy. Ya Rabbi, let us to enter these 3 holy months clean and pure. Ya Rabbi, in a way that's pleasing to you. Ya Rabbi, let us to spend them in this Dergah. Ya Rabbi, with our brothers. Ya Rabbi, to make the Jamaat more strong. Ya Rabbi, thank you for the blessing of having a Shaykh. Ya Rabbi, make us to be better ones to our Shaykh. Ya Rabbi, accept our sincerity. Ya Rabbi, for the sake of this holy night. Ya Rabbi, for the sake of our Shaykh. Ya Rabbi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Rabbi, Peygamber Efendimiz Aleyhissalatu Vesselam Hazretlerinin yüzü hürmetine, bütün enbiya ve evliya olan hürmetine, Ya Rabbi, mübarek gecelerin hürmetine, Ya Rabbi, büyük şeyhimizin ve şeyhimizin ahiretteki makamlarını, güçlerini, kuvvetlerini, heybetlerini, şanlarını, şereflerini arttır, Ya Rabbi. Onların yüzü hürmetine, Ya Rabbi, mübarek cuma gecesinin hürmetine, Ya Rabbi. Şeyh Lokman Efendi'nin gücünü, kuvvetini, heybetini, şanını, şerefini arttır, Ya Rabbi. Cemaatimizi emniye, maan dairende tut, Ya Rabbi. Bizlere hakkı hak, batılı batıl olarak göster, Ya Rabbi. Nefsimizin eline bizleri bırakma, Ya Rabbi. Şükür kapısından ayırma, Ya Rabbi. Mübarek 3 aylara, Ya Rabbi, temiz ve hazır bir şekilde girebilmeyi bizlere nasip meseleyle, Ya Rabbi. Senin ayını, Habibinin ayını, ümmetin ayını en güzel şekilde ihya edebilmeyi bizlere nasip meseleyle, Ya Rabbi. Ya Rabbi, niyetlerimizin halis, samimi olmasını nasip meseleyle, Ya Rabbi. Bizleri nefsimizin azabından, gazabından koru, Ya Rabbi. Sana sığındık, sana döndük, sana sığındık, Ya Rabbi. Bizleri affet, bağışla, Ya Rabbi. Şeyhimizin himmetini dünya, ahiret üzerimizden eksik etme, Ya Rabbi.
Estağfurullah. Estağfurullah. Estağfurullah. La ilahe illallah. Tevbeten abdin sana şükür. Allahümme ente Rabbi la ilahe illallah. Ya Vahhab ya Vahhab. Ya Rında hayrin. Allahümme salaten tencine min cemiyel. Allahümme salli Muhammed. Ya Erhamer Rahimin. Erhamna ya Erhamer Rahimin. Fa'fu anna. Gafran sana. İlâ şerefine estağfurullah. Hasta. Fatiha. Fatiha. Allahümme salli. Amin. Selamun Aleyküm. Allah kabul etsin inşallah. asking support from our Shaykh to send us something, inshallah. Man is not sent to this world to sleep. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, he was not sent to this world to go to sleep. His wife, our mother, was not sent to this world to go to sleep. And when they were sent to this world, they did not sleep. When they were sent to this world, Hazrat Adam, our father, stood for 300 years on one foot on the mountain of Serendip, that is in today's Sri Lanka. At that time, it was not an island. At that time, the earth and the water has not been mixed up. Everything was separate. People who are trying to find out about that secret through Google, you are going to get more confused and more lost, because that kind of thing you're not going to find out through the online, through the internet. Only awliya Allah, they have that secret now, they're not going to give to people. It was not necessary that they're going to use for nonsense things. If you don't know your ego, you're definitely going to use it for nonsense things, for your ego. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam, he stood on one foot, and up to today there is still that footprint for 300 years. What was he doing? Sleeping? No. He was asking Allah for forgiveness. He was asking Allah for forgiveness directly. 300 years. Did he know his Lord? Of course he knew his Lord. In pre-eternity, his Lord addressed him directly. And he addressed to his Lord directly. In pre-eternity, he was seeing the angels and everything in creation directly, because it's not only the angels that were made to prostrate in front of Adam alayhi salam, everything in creation was made to submit to him. Everything. The sun, the moon, the galaxies, from the smallest atoms to the biggest galaxies, they're made to submit to him, to make prostration to him. Mankind has that secret. Of course they have to. Because who is mankind representing? Allah. Does everything submit to Allah? Yes. So everything has to submit also to his representative. Finish. Let's not enter into the light of the Prophet ﷺ. There's another ocean that we go in, we cannot come out from. But when he was sent down to this world, because he did an action that was not pleasing to his Lord, and he ate from the forbidden fruit, and him, Adam alayhi salam, our father, and our mother Hawa was sent down to this world. And he who addressed his Lord directly now, he who knows the names, Allah asked him, now speak. He says, what is this? What is this? What is this? And he knows the names of everything. Names of everything what? Names of everything in creation. The name, it is the essence, it is the identity of a thing. Meaning that Adam alayhi salam, who's just been created, there is in him that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put that secret that he knows everything. Go renew your wudu. You sleeping? Then sit. That's why we don't want to open this kind of sohbats, because you're all not ready. Sleeping over there, sleeping over here, sleeping. Next time I'm going to say, I want only 7 people in front of me, I'm going to give sohbat. You're still not understanding. Did I not say before in the beginning, anyone who wants to go to sleep, leave? Not given too much sohbah these days. You should at least know. He has to give this. He cannot escape from this. Try to stay awake. Something is given to us tonight. So he knows the names of everything in creation. He knows the secret of everything in creation. Allah has given it to His representative. He has given it to Hazrati Insan. Which is why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said, we have honored the children of Adam. وَلَقَدْ كَرَمْنَا بَنِي Adam. Those who are the children to Adam alayhi salam, those who are not the children to shaitan, those who are not the children of the nafs, those who are not children to this dunya, children to Adam alayhi salam, just as their father, that when the first separation happens, he says, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah, Astaghfirullah. 300 years he was standing, and he was saying Astaghfirullah to his Lord, and he was crying, and he was crying, and he was crying, and he was crying because of his separation from his Lord. What do we cry for? Let me ask you. You ask yourself, sit down. What do I cry for? Am I crying because I'm separated from my Lord? No. Am I crying because I'm separated from my Prophet? No. Am I crying because I'm separated from my Shaykh? No. I'm crying because I'm separated from my job, crying because I'm separated from my income, from my car, from my dunya, from my ego. Anything that I want, I'm separated. And I really want it. That's why I'm crying. That's why I'm opening my hand to ask 24 hours. Adam alayhi salam, he was sent into this world. He wasn't sleeping. This world was a punishment for him. This world was an exile. This world was a world of separation. And he stood on one foot and he begged Allah for 300 years. His physical creation was so tall that his head was reaching up to the first paradises. First skies, let's say, first skies. And it was interfering with the work of the angels. Because the angels loved Adam alayhi salam, meaning angels loved Bani Adam, the children of Adam. From that time until today, the angels continuously asking for our forgiveness, making dua for us, that as we are going to enter into Laylatul Raghaib next week, inshallah on Thursday, around this time, no? On that night, Allah will notice that all the angels from all the skies, from all the paradises, they are empty from the angels, and He's seeing all of them. They are circling around the Baytullah. And Allah will lower Himself to ask. Because of course Allah knows the answer. That's why Allah is lowering Himself to ask, why are you here? What is it that you're asking for? And the angels are saying, Ya Rabbi, it is known to you. We're only here to pray for those ones who are keeping this night holy, who are keeping this night blessed. Because this is the night that the holy light of the Prophet ﷺ was passed from his father to his mother. That the angels say, anyone who keeps this night holy, anyone who puts this night with value, who worships, who fasts, who does anything to thank Allah for the Rahmatul lil Alameen, we are asking for them, fulfill the du'as, give them everything that they need, lift their burdens from them, save them in this dunya, save them in this akhirat. You don't pray for each other, you only pray for yourself, busy with yourself. Angels are praying for you. Night of Ragaib. But Adam alayhi salam, he stood 300 years on one foot, begging Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, forgive me, Ya Rabbi, forgive me, forgive me. And he was crying so much that the angels stopped their work. In the paradises, in the worlds, in the different alams, they stopped their work because they hearing his crying, and they became very sad and they started crying too. You don't cry for yourself, you don't cry for each other. Muslims today, their heart has become so hard because they love the dunya so much. Their religion has become very selfish. If I go to Umrah, if I go to Hajj, if I do this, if I do that, but they're not thinking of the Ummah. Leaders are like that. Religious leaders are like that. Jamaats are like that. Very busy with secrets. They're not busy with the house that is burning down. They still want to look at the secrets of the skies. But your roof, which is just above you, is burning. And there are ones who say, this roof is burning. This is how you get out. No, but I can see the secret over there. I still want to look. Go ahead until it comes down on you and it burns you. You will understand that time. Maybe you're not going to understand when it burns you, but when it burns those ones that you love, you're going to understand. Never make the mistake, Adam alayhi salam was not crying for his wife. For all of you information, he was not crying for his wife because he missed his wife. He was missing his Lord. And because of that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because he was interfering with the work of the angels with his constant crying, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reduced him in size. So it is the wrong things that makes a man to become small. You understand? Then with the mercy of Allah, it came to his heart. He says, before for 300 years, he says, forgive me. After 300 years, he says, forgive me for the sake of Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. That's when he was forgiven. The Prophet Adam alayhi salam, he was forgiven. When he was forgiven, his wife was forgiven too. And when it came to him, the question was asked, how did you know? To use this name, don't think that Hazrat Adam alayhi salam didn't know the Prophet alayhi salam. He knows each and every one of us. What kind of a father would know his children, no? But there is a different secret there. That name, you understand? The name again. The name of the most praised one, the most praised one. And it says, I'm using that name because the first thing that I saw when I opened my eyes was this writing. Don't think it is a writing like this writing also. Because this writing was under the base of the throne of Allah. Meaning Hazrat Adam opened his eyes and he was looking to the throne of Allah. And don't think throne is a chair, or is a big chair, or is a house, or is a this, or is a that. All the paradises would disappear under the throne of Allah. All the alams would disappear. And he was seeing under the throne of Allah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. La ilaha illa Allah Muhammad Rasulullah. And the name of Allah and the Prophet's name was next to each other. And he says, by the secret of that name, I'm asking, because that we have put his name next to yours. And I'm asking. And when Hazrat Adam alayhi salam asked for forgiveness with the intercession of the Prophet's name, just with the name, you understand? Just with the name. Why is that necessary for us? Because do we know the Prophet? Have we met him? Especially people in the Ahir Zaman. All we know is what? His name. Just with that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I forgive you. He was not sent here to sleep. And he did not sleep. He asked for forgiveness and he found a way. He found a way for that forgiveness to reach him. Did he expect after he was forgiven that he was going to enter into paradise? No. Like so many people, they expect when they're forgiven to enter into nothing ever happened. American style. I said sorry. Why are you not giving me a hug? Astaghfirullah. There is a mess. You don't want to clean your mess. Who has to clean your mess? You made that mess, clean your mess. Hazrat Adam alayhi salam then understood what is it that he had to do and the mission that he had to do. Why he was sent into this world. How he was sent is something else. He was sent. But he continued that mission to bring the children of Adam into this world and to teach them. And everything that he did, it was a lesson for us, and we needed it. Don't say, oh, if he didn't commit that, and then he was sent into this world like this, we wouldn't be in this kind of, we would be in a worse situation, and we wouldn't know what to do. We wouldn't. We would be very, as they say, the generation of these times. What they use, what the word they use? Eh? No. Entitle. Nice word they say. They're going to say, well, I'm from paradise. My parents are from paradise. I should have paradise here. Who is saying that? Ego is saying that. But the Spirit knows this is not paradise. We are separated. We must find a way back. In this world, we should be awake enough to find ourselves and to find the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam, and to find Allah. That time we'll be comfortable and we'll be back where we belong, and we'll begin another journey, endless. Inshallah. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha. This much is enough. Assalamu alaikum. You have any questions? Say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I need help understanding Surah Baqarah, ayah number 18, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes the hypocrites that they are deaf to the truth, dumb to goodness, and blind to the path of guidance, that they cannot comprehend the Quran. Is it possible to get that back if you tried, since Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said they cannot return?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Don't like to do tafsir because we're not scholars. But if you wish to understand that, and if you wish to ask me how I understand that according to the teachings of our Shaykh, we may say a couple of words. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Number one, whatever Allah says it is, it will never change. If Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says they cannot return, they cannot return. they cannot return. Who cannot return? Who? Huh? Munafiqs. Munafiqs cannot return. Munafiqs cannot return. Finish. But if that person who is a munafiq, or that person who has munafiq characteristics now, this is extreme. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about munafiqs. 100% munafiqs. That they will never return. They will never understand because they don't want to understand. Their hearts are sealed. They don't want to understand, which means if they remain munafiqs, they cannot return. But if they open their hearts, we have munafiq characteristics. If we open our hearts and we enter into tawbah and we seek to change and we seek to find the people who can make us to change, and we are not pretending when we do something wrong that it's okay. We're saying astaghfirullah. We do it again, we say astaghfirullah. But we don't come to that situation where we do it again and we say we don't care. Or you're pretending to be good, but you not understand the evil that is inside of you. Those ones are gone. But if you understand and you want to change, you're not a munafiq. Sincerely you want to change. You are a believer, but you're a weak believer. And you have characteristics of the nafs, characteristics of the dunya, the love of the dunya. You have characteristics of shaitan. You have characteristics of hypocrisy. You have that. Looking at that very carefully. And you want to change. And you're asking Allah for forgiveness. That time, when you open your heart, Allah will send that rahmat to you, to us. Because the heart that Allah has given to you, no one else can open it except for you. If Allah wants, He can open your hearts too. But He says, I've given you enough. Because in your creation, I created everyone, given everyone the same. Now you must use it. So, you have those characteristics of hypocrisy. And you want to change. And you're looking for the means to change. Then that time, you understand what is truth and what is false. You understand what is goodness. You understand what is guidance and what is not. And you're looking to find guidance. You're trying to get rid of these characteristics of hypocrisy. That time Allah's doors of mercy opens from east to west, north to south. Those are the ones that Allah has sent 124,000 prophets to. May Allah make us to become sincere ones. Fatiha. No. Say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I believe it is wrong for people to place stuff in front of pictures of the sheikhs. The flowers and other stuff should be for the sake of Allah. I don't know, could you please correct me if I'm wrong?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You are very good adab in answering this question. I mean in questioning this, giving this question, very good manner. So I will say nicely also. But yes, it's not too good. But if you say this is for the sake of Allah, all these things, pictures, I mean flowers, everything should be for the sake of Allah, then what are you going to put over the picture of Allah? Are you going to put it over the picture of Allah? No, it's kind of funny, right? So, for the sake of Allah, yes, you must do everything for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. According to Shariat, Shariat is keeping everything very strictly, very safely, because mankind is weak, and in their weakness, they will commit so many wrong things and enter into dangerous areas. And if it is not checked properly, they will push themselves to the limit, and they will enter into dangerous areas. They will. Those are the people who just want to push the limits because they are looking to push the limits to get away with it instead of doing things for the sake of Allah. So now, as a difference now, within the Shariat, there are people who want to leave the Shariat. The Shariat is there saying, no, we cannot. There are people within that they love the Shariat. They don't want to break the Shariat. And they understand what the Shariat is doing. But these are the people that they understand the law and the spirit of the law better than anyone else. And when it's used in its proper place and its proper time and the proper people, it is a medicine. Now, that time, you say, for example, let's say the Sharia is, let's say the religion is a mountain. And the Shariat is, when you climb up the mountain, you climb the religion. They are putting fence around. Because if they don't put that fence, people, they will jump. They will make accident. They will push each other. So that is very powerful barricade there to save people from their own selves, from their danger. But there are some people who wish to climb higher. And those people who wish to climb higher, it is not in their nature to jump down, to push people, or to do any sort of mischief. They want to climb higher because the higher you climb, more you can see. The higher you climb, more you can see. Those who are still not understanding themselves, they don't know how to climb, then they have to not only have those fences, but they have to have so many gadgets now putting on. But those who knows and they know danger and they are given the secret to climb and to know, as you can see, these people, they are even adapted themselves to breathing in such high altitudes. You see all these mountain climbers carrying thousands of pounds and thousands of dollars worth of equipment and everything, and these ones just one person, a couple of things going up. But they know their limits too. That is the thing. They say, this one I'm not going to go. Europeans saying, why not? There's a mountain we have to climb. They say, no, past this area we don't go. Because our ancestors say, other people, other spirits, they are living here. This one is dangerous. So no, we have to climb. That is again ego. We have to climb to the very top. And then what you win? You put one flag there. What you win? And hundreds die. For what? You understand? And so, climbing this religion also, you go according to your ego. Without a guide, you will perish along the way also. So many they have done that. So now people are going according to Tasawwuf now. And they have a guide. The guide will say, you have to climb higher. You have to climb higher. That's the time you shake and you say, no, I cannot. They say, no, you have to because you have a responsibility. Now it's not for you just to see nice visions, nice vista, but there's responsibility that you have to carry. And those ones that are doing that, they say, now we cannot carry too much equipment. And when we are up there, in order to do our work, we cannot have the fences that are around too much. So now, pictures of the sheikhs, the people who know how to carry it, you carry it. People who don't know how to carry it, they start worshipping, even in tariqat, it says no. These pictures remind us of our shaykh, yes. We pay respect, but it is still a picture. We don't worship, but at the same time, we give respect, not because of the paper. We give respect because of the image that is there. But now, we don't go overboard, putting garlands of flowers, putting offerings, putting this or that. We don't go overboard with that. Sometimes some people crazy, they say, okay, let's just put, but it's not a way to worship, you understand? That is okay. So, in a way that we're doing, I'm not putting here, for example, these ones for my sheikh. They have no need for toys. Okay? I'm putting this because I want everyone to see that this our children making these little toys here. These are Ottoman figures. They're making it from very humble things for clothes pegs and everything. So it's good we're just putting it there. So inshallah, we will understand this. In the old days, when the murid looks at the face of the shaykh and he closes his eyes, his shaykh's face is already imprinted in his heart. And everywhere he turns, he sees his shaykh's face. Forever. The naqsh is already made there. These days, in the Ahir Zaman, people don't have, murids don't have that kind of faith anymore. And they are being attacked 24 hours with millions of wrong pictures from everything, everywhere. Now it is necessary to have the pictures of the sheikhs to remind you of Allah. That's it. To remind you of Allah. Then you come in and say, oh, there's a picture of my shaykh. I'm reminded of my shaykh. It's not that picture that is there. There is, oh, this picture. No. You're looking, you're reminded, oh, Allah is looking. I have to be careful now. That's all. But if you understand, you understand. So many people, they don't really understand. They say, will this lead to kufr, will lead to worship? Say, no, it doesn't. Because I've never seen anyone in my lifetime, let's say 500 years, 800 years, let's say pictures first came about when, let's say, 100 years ago. And recently it started to put this like 20 years ago, maybe. Let's say 30 years ago even. Because 30 years ago, not everyone can afford even to take picture and to develop and everything. I've never seen anyone that they look at the pictures of our shaykh and so much that they became kafir, picture worshippers. They come out from Islam starting to worship our shaykh. No. Just as people are saying, oh, you praise Prophet so much that it becomes a kufr, that you start thinking that he's Allah. Never you're going to think. In 1,500 years of Islam, never any group that loved the Prophet so much that they say the Prophet is Allah. Just the name of that. You understand? Two completely different entities. Complete. This is also the miracle and the beauty of Islam. But don't go overboard. I know people, especially in different countries, they go overboard. We should balance certain things, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. How do we properly understand if some misfortune occurs in life and it's due to nazar or not?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. It is very important when you are not feeling well in any way. Physically, you see a doctor. Even when you think that you are sick from this, until you see a real qualified doctor, doctor will say it is from this. Then you know exactly what it is. So now, when it comes to spiritual matters, you must see a qualified doctor. Don't decide amongst yourselves. Go to a shaykh. Go to a holy person. I'm talking about a holy person. I'm not talking about a person that takes money from you and he writes a tawiz and he blows in some water and give it to you and says it's black magic. I'm not talking about those ones. I'm talking about go to those who ask you no fee and they themselves, they're rightly guided. Then they may guide you to certain things. Because nazar, it is true, but there are steps that you need to take. People today, they don't believe in nazar anyway. They believe in nazar only when it hits them. But when we say, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, why? Is it sunnah? Is it farz? Is it wajib? Where in the Quran? Where in the hadith? But when something smacks you, it doesn't matter what kind of Pakistani Wahhabi you are. Once the thing hits the fan, then you run to all these people. Correct or not? Wahhabi, Mahabi. Then you go to a jinn hoja, then you go to a asking, and they give you. I'm going to get a lot of flack for this. But it's happening. But if we say, don't put your wife's face in the Facebook. Don't put your children's pictures in the Facebook to show everyone. Don't put yourself so much, oh, this is my new car. Some people say, my new car. Look, I have a nice new car. My this. Which everything that they take pictures, it is only to show off. That is completely putting the nazar on. When we say don't do this, they say where? Why not? Don't be Wahhabi. The Sufi liberal kind says, don't be Wahhabi. Don't be superstitious. And the Wahhabi kind say, where is the Quran? Where is the dalil for this? They're going to say that, both sides. Because what is it? Prophet ﷺ says, when you look at the full moon, say mashallah. Because the moon gets affected by nazar, by evil eye. So it's not just you do whatever heck you want to do, and then when you get in trouble, somebody writes your dua, you recite it, everything goes away. It's not that. It's like a person, some people, they eat whatever they want to eat, whenever they want to eat, however much they want to eat. Later they go, doctor, oh, I'm sick, doctor prescribes something for them. For what? To get well? Yes, but to get well for what? So that they can continue eating like that, whenever they want, whatever they want, however much they want. You understand? This is the state of Muslims now today. It's not that they want to change the complete lifestyle, which when it comes to the dunya, people are starting to believe that. They say, you know what? Honey, you know what? We have to change our diet. We have to do intermittent fasting. We have to eat organic. We cannot do this, we cannot do this, we cannot. They're willing to change all that. But when it comes to religion, they say, no, it's okay. I'm not going to change. Everything is fine. I'm praying 5 times a day. I'm doing this. Then why are you not relying on your 5 times a day prayer? Why are you not relying on that? I'm praying to Allah. Why are you not relying on Allah then? Oh, your prayer is not reaching. Oh. So you need a rope then to bring that praise to Allah. Something to think about. So now, before we get into how you can protect, how you can, let's say, take the nazar out from you, there are so many things that you need to do to protect yourself from that nazar, which 99.9% of Muslims today don't believe in that. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. The people who are most affected by the nazar are the women and the children. And women, number one, with putting one paint bucket drop on their face. Hijabi, no hijabi, doesn't matter. Then they're putting like this, so many times on Facebook, and then something happens and say, I don't know what happened, please pray for me. Putting the kids, everything, 24 hours. Do you understand? Do you understand? You don't understand. Maybe men don't understand so much. Women can understand that you love your children so much, right? Okay, you love your children so much. Good. If you know that one is a killer, one person is a killer, would you show your daughter or your son or your baby to this killer? What if that one is worse than a killer? They do other things. What if that one has evil desires? Would you show or no? Would you show or no? No, you will not. How do you know people who are looking there? that they are not. So many, they are filled with those things because now they're pushing people to have those desires and to say, oh, these desires is okay, it's acceptable. They look at your son, they look at your toddler, they look at your daughter, and they're, huh? How about that? Men, so you know how men are. You're going to put pictures of your empty heads. Muslims have become complete empty heads. So, there are a lot of things that you need to do. Or take the nazar away. To prevent the nazar from reaching. So many things. Don't praise yourself. Don't praise other people. Don't put yourself forward. Put back, pull back a little bit. Okay? People don't make proper sadaqah. So many times people are saying, please pray for me, this. It's even shocking to them that I say, give some sadaqah to some orphans. Cut some animal for this one. Do this. What, you expect me, you know what they expect me to say? Give me money. And then say, oh, this is very effective. No. But if I say, you need to give sadaqah, go find the orphan, go find something. Is this person real? Not asking nothing from us and to give? Must be very cheap. Because it is cheap. So, a lot of things that you need. Our whole lifestyle has to change a little bit. Pull yourself back a little bit. Then there are things that you do. You know what the Ottomans, they used to do? They can do everything perfectly, especially when it comes to calligraphy. They do calligraphy perfectly. You know how the Turkish people are. Everything has to be done very carefully, very perfectly. But whenever they put a piece of calligraphy that is there is always something there, whether in the framing or in the paper or something there, that you can see that it is broken, it is incomplete, it is imperfect. And they say that is for nazar, because only Allah is perfect, and we cannot be so arrogant as to make everything. So there must be something there that attracts the eye, that pulls it away. Who believes? They're going to say, where is it, brother? Where is it in the Quran? Where is it in the Hadith? Where is it this way? I say to you, where are you in the Quran? You're mentioned in the Quran. Where are you in the Quran? So, may Allah give us more knowledge, inshallah, from the proper ones. Assalamu alaikum. Say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. There is very little known of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anh, yet he radiallahu anh was next to the Prophet in station. Why is that? And what can we take and apply from his radiallahu anhu's life for us in this zaman?
Bismillah ar-Rahman. Very good question. This zaman, this Ahir zaman. You want the secret of Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq? You have to go to the Naksibendi Shaykhs. And you're going to learn his secret of how he came to the station of Siddiq, the trustworthy one, that the Siddiq's, their station is right next to the Prophet. The Prophet is below it is Siddiq. You want to know that? Go to the Nakshabendi Shaykhs. They'll teach you about what the Holy Prophet ﷺ, how he trained, and how Hazrat Abu Bakr was able to rise to the station of Siddiq al-Akbar. It is not easy. And many with different ideas going to say it's not too much secrets. There is none that is higher than Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq. This fight has been going on for 1500 years almost. fight that the Shias are claiming Hazrat Ali, it is higher than Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu an. And we say, were these two fighting about who is higher than who? No, they were not. They know. Leave it there. These days, in the Ahir Zaman, there are those who are claiming themselves to be higher than Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq and higher than Hazrat Ali. They're claiming that. Directly I'm getting from Prophet. Directly. MashaAllah. This is Ahir Zaman Shia. You understand? And are they interested in putting your head down, clipping your wings because you fly too high, putting your head down and trying to be nothing? No. Because they say, I want to be with secrets. You know the secret of yourself? No. You know the secret of your physical self? No. If you know the secret of physical self, you're not going to lift your head up from that sujud, from that sajda. So, may Allah make us to hold on tightly to our Shaykh. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Say.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. If one has never physically taken bayat from a Shaykh, is it possible for them to receive the Shaykh's himmat if they connect themselves by heart and turn themselves only to the Shaykh?
Of course. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Shaykh must know who is his murid, who is not his murid. And he will know, he must know, from past life, from before that time, he must know. And it is not necessarily just murid who take bayat. The murid who take bayat, that is a murid. Oh, so many, they take bayat, they're holding the hand, but their hearts are not connected. When you look carefully, their hearts were never connected. And there are that they never take it by hand, but their hearts are connected. And there are that their hearts have been in connection, and the Shaykh knows, and he says it's not necessary even, because you accept and you're taking. And they're following. We have so many people who are non-Muslims, unbelievers. And they're saying this, I'm hearing, says it makes sense, easily explained. And I'm not a Muslim, but I listen, I put it in my life, and I see changes in my life. I say, it's good. We don't need you, anything else, to formally say, I'm going to take bayat, and not necessary. There are so many who formally do that, but after some time they get bored. After some time they change their hearts. After some time they say, it's not what I'm looking for. After some time they become hypocrites. Yes, that happens. Then after some time they become rebellious, become disobedient. We're not talking about people that their hearts are connected, but they are weak. You understand? That they come, they don't come, they come, but their hearts are still connected. That's different. Come from people that even if sitting in front of you, their hearts are never in connection. So those ones, whether they're here or they're not here, their presence or their absence is not felt. And after a while, when their hearts are not connected, when they're absent, you feel so much lightness. In the Jamaat, that they are present, you feel so much burden. Happens, no? So, we're asking, may our hearts always be connected to our Shaykh, inshallah. For forgiveness for this night, this last week of this month, that we leave this month clean. We enter into the month of Allah clean. We make intention to become stronger, to pull ourselves more back from our nafs, from the shaitan, from this dunya, from our desires, and to connect ourselves more to the akhirat, inshallah. Asking for safety for those who have passed and those who are about to come, those loved ones and those ones who are sincere. May Allah forgive me and bless you for the sake of our Shaykh al-Fatiha. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum. This much is enough. Give the tea.